In this video, I'm going to show you how I made this fully patterned JM initial ring. Enjoy it. So here's the initial ring, freshly printed off. I've actually got two here. One of them's going to the customer just to double check the size. They've already received one of these and they like the design. They just needed an extra size put in it. So I've done a readjustment just to double check. And on that same print, I've done another one that we're keeping so it's ready to cast if they give the go ahead. Save us an extra few days. And I've just got to cut these supports off, get all the excess resin off, and that will be ready to cast. So just going to attach this initial ring to the rubber base using a bit of wax. Melts easily with a soldering iron. There we go. First step is measure everything out. So we're going to do water and investment powder, and we're going to check it off as we go, all the different weights. Otherwise it's easy to get lost to where you are. So I find syringe is easiest to get it to the exact amount we need. So I'm just filling up this green bucket, and we're going to do the same for the investment powder in this black bucket. That's bubbling away nicely in there, removing all the unwanted air out of that mixture. The vacuum's building up. It's a little bit slower this than the actual purpose-built machine, but still gets the job done. There you go, the air is now leaving, same way it did before. And we've got 6 flasks in one go there. So this is all the gold that we're working with this week. We've got around 7 ounces in total, and I'm just going to go bend certain bits and make it so it all fits nicely in the flask. So I'm going to get it out of the furnace, the flask that is, put it in the vacuum and pour the molten metal in. Safety goggles always, gloves and tools. Right, let's give it a dip. All seems to be there. Let's give it a little clean up, see what we're working with. So this has had a little scrub with a toothbrush, and I'm just going to remove this sprue on the bottom here. So this is now going to spend 10-15 minutes in the pickle, and that'll get all that discoloration off, all that black that's on the outside. That bit where I cut the sprue away, I'm just going to file that nice and flat. So I'm just going to carry on filing like that, but going all around the ring this time. All of these little lines, we're going to smooth them all out. And just going to carry on, same thing on the inside. Get that top looking nice. We're just going to keep going over it till it's all totally flat. What we're going to do now, use this brass brush to get in all the little cracks, and that'll basically give it a first polish, and it'll let us see any other bits that we need to tidy up inside those gaps. So while tidying it up, I noticed just in this corner of the J, we've got a tiny little ball there. It shouldn't be there. So we're going to get that out using a tiny little ball burr. So I've got my mask on, and we're just going to paper out all the inside of this ring using the drill. So when you're filing the inside and filing the outside, it sharpens those 2 points. So this is now almost feels like a blade. So I'm going to have to take this edge off to make it wearable again. Otherwise it's going to slice your finger open. And then we'll soften that even further with a bit of paper. And that's now nice and smooth. And dig your finger in, doesn't hurt at all. Now we're going to take our buff stick and go around the entire ring. Alright, it's time to give this a polish and see where we're at. Now it's time for a dunk in the ultrasonic. Get all of that dirt off. Alright, and that is the ring pretty much finished. Does need a final polish, but it's being sent to the hall markers, and they normally scratch it up a little bit while they're working on it. So I'm going to wait until it's back from the hall markers before giving it the final polish. Otherwise, I'm just giving myself extra work. But hope you enjoyed the video. And there you go.